welcome to Marked Up Live.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's Thursday night, Marked Up Live. Welcome to the show. Willow Engage. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Mark? Good to see you, bro.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just been rolling around all day, man. Just doing some stuff. You know, I had to make sure the show was ready for today for you and I. Appreciate you taking some extra time off your set to make it here.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
Pleasure.
Like he did me a solid. Like he worked it out with his where he was playing at. He was playing at the Cove.
Yeah.
And a little shout out to the Cove out there. How you guys doing out there? And yeah, man. So he was able to work it out and cut your time a little bit to be here, man.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
Of course, dude. Of course. And well, now that we're talking about that, I mean, I'm just gonna jump straight into it, man, because I really have nothing else to talk about. But let's get some interviewing going. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's one of the things, man. I've been wanting to do a little more spotlighting on the local talent, right? Because that's the big part of San Antonio. I mean, dude,
Absolutely.
the music scene in San Antonio kicks ass, and it's because of guys like you, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. And I know, man, that we don't really know each other very well.
Right. We've only really met once or twice.
Yeah, like once or
Just
twice.
Once, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But then through our mutual friends, I feel like we already kind of know each other.
Yeah,
you know?
it does
It's
feel like that, man.
Unspoken thing,
Yeah, it's like a brotherhood, right? Well, it's not like a brotherhood.
It is.
It is a brotherhood, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And but yeah, man. So talk to me a little bit first about what got you into guitar, man. Like that's your axe, man. You're singing, and you're doing the blues stuff, and you. And of course, your career's taking off, and you got some other things going on too that you can help us understand a little bit more. But yeah, man,
Definitely.
so how did it all start for you, man?
Man, I just grew up around a lot of music.
Yeah.
My father's a musician, and then my two half brothers were playing music when I was growing up. And then, when I was 2 years old, my half brother Jeff sat me down and made me listen to Jimi Hendrix Band of Gypsies live at Fulmer East, and he said I just sat there, like he was playing it on vinyl, and I just sat there and listened to the whole thing and didn't move at all. Like a normal kid would be like climbing all over the couch, and he said I just sat there and listened to the whole thing, the whole album, and that's that was I think what really started me out. Yeah. So since then it was just that was my whole thing was Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, but then old blues and then moved into San Antonio because this is where my grandparents lived, and my parents split up. So we ended up moving here, and when I was very young, but we'd been visiting. I've been coming to San Antonio since I was before a year old.
Wow.
So,
How old are you now, bro?
I'm 33.
You're 33?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man.
But yeah, so music has always been around, and it's always been what I wanted to do. And there's that one video that I think you'll play later that the interview. It's like I didn't think I had another option in life. Like all I knew.
Yeah.
It's like,
I saw that, and I heard that.
Yeah. Well, and
Really?
and I know you feel the same way because you probably were brought up similarly, right, around music a lot. Where your
Well,
father
yeah,
played
for
music?
sure, man. I grew up in my uncles are musicians. Like it was my dad and my uncles were all
Everywhere.
playing together. I was like 11 years old, starting to get my feet wet on sax.
Okay.
And then I got into keys. My cousin played keys, so we taught each other our instruments.
Right.
So he taught me keys. I taught him a little bit of sax, and he ends up being like drum major at Central Catholic, playing. Well, he was a drum major, but he started off on sax. He did sax all through college and everything.
Wow.
So he took over on that, and I took over on keys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, I did. I grew up, man, like straight up with just like a family background. But and you have family that are musicians as well? Or?
Yeah, my father he's the one that stuck with it. My two half brothers still kind of play around, but they don't do it for a profession.
Yeah.
Which I tell people all the time, hey, don't do music for a living, unless you really want to. It takes a certain kind of person, crazy local person to pursue it. Hey, but
Well, there's two right here. There's two locals right here, man.
exactly.
Because I stick to it, man.
locos músicos, güey.
That's right, dude. That's right, man. That's so true.
Yeah.
But no, I feel what you're saying about that, man. And so how has the local music scene here in San Antonio accepted you?
I feel very blessed, man. That starting out, like we were just talking about before we started, Frank Rodarte got me started. I actually him and there's a band called the Fat Cats, which was Emmett Pastron and Kevin Lewis, a bunch of great players that kind of brought me in. I was really young, 10, 11, and they found me and brought me in the scene. And then Frank Rodarte got me my first paying gig when I was 12.
Oh yeah.
So I've been blessed that I just kind of fell in with these older school guys that took me under the wing. They could have been like, get out of here, you kid. They could have run me off real quick, But I feel thankful and honored that they didn't do that. And then all these years later, find out the history behind, Frank Rodarte and what he did back in the 60s, and then learn about Doug Sahm, and then, all that early Sonny Ozuna, all that early Sonny and the Sunliner stuff. And Spot Barnett was a big force early on in my life. He's the guy that taught Doug Sahm the blues when Doug was 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I feel honored that I met Spot around that time in my life too, when I was about 15, 16. He introduced me to little Roger Gonzalez, who plays with me a lot in my band, the Alamo Tones.
The Alamo Tones.
So, one thing led to another, and I guess
That's the man right there.
Ended up,
I was looking for that picture, man.
Yeah, dude.
So that's Frank Rodarte.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad was doing gigs with Frank, and I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and dude, he's looks the same.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, like he doesn't change, man.
His hair's all perfect.
It's all curly. It's all nice and.
Nah, Frank is a dear friend. I love him so much, man. Him and his entire family, dude. Yeah. They've always been so good to me. Edna and Barbara, his daughters, and his wife B, and they've always been so good to me. And I really will always have the utmost respect for them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
And so he helped bring you into the scene a little bit, and
Definitely.
then I see that like I said, going back to San Antonio and playing for the a lot of our community, man, because you're out there doing it, that's the one thing, like I keep saying, man, I want to celebrate more with the local talent, because that's what keeps the city going, man. You know what I mean? Like the ones that, like the ones we were gigging 4 or 5 times a week. I know that during the pandemic, we couldn't do much, man, but now that things are starting rolling back in, like how often are you playing now? Okay, how much were you playing prior to the pandemic, and where are you at now? Like, how has it changed?
So, yeah, it's definitely different. I think, like last summer, the summer before, like I was doing like 7 nights a week.
7?
Monday through Monday, Monday through Sunday, which was kind of rough. I mean, I know you've probably been in that situation where it's like, it's just,
singing that much.
We'll do what we have to do to survive, but then it's kind of rough sometimes because it's so much work.
So that's a lot of work.
And it's like, dude, there's no night off. Like you're 7 nights a week on. And there were a couple gigs, like I was doing a Monday gig at Joe Blues.
I'm all bitching about freaking 3 freaking private gigs, and you're over here roughing it worse. My bad.
No, but I mean,
I respect that.
I think it came from just that hunger and that need to survive and never being able to say no.
Yeah,
like,
I did
dude,
it. Yeah.
I'm not in the position to say no because we do this.
Well,
for a
and
living.
then at the same time, man, like you appreciate the fact that you have gigs and like you're making a living and you're doing what you love to do. You know what I mean? But then again, you take the good with the bad. Sometimes we don't have gigs, and sometimes we gotta find a way to move. Yeah, you know what I mean?
About that, where there's times when you never know when it's gonna happen, where you got a whole week off.
So you're like, you take them all.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like just take it while it's there, so that way you can build your cushion of money, and if something happens, Like one time, dude, I was doing this gig. It was a restaurant gig, right? And I was doing 3 days, and they were paying me like 7 bills a week, man.
Dang.
Like 3 days, that's it.
Right.
And I would just play a little bit and make sure that there was music going on the whole night. So I'd do some solo shit, right? And then, but once it stopped,
you felt it.
It was like I didn't save any money, and I went from making $2,800 a month for like about 7 or 8 months. I had plenty of time to save money, dude. You know what I mean?
Was that? What place was that?
It was like La Tequilera.
Oh, okay. I would say it wasn't Carmen's though. Remember that place?
Carlos de la Calle?
Yeah.
Man, they wouldn't hire me. I'm too top. Yeah, no. It's because what I do is solo wise is like just some Beatles and some you know what I mean, or not just Beatles, but like it's just like more mainstream. Right. It's more main. I do more mainstream stuff. You know what I mean? Off radio.
That was a cool spot though, man. I mean, the old place down the Riverwalk, man, was super cool. I was a little underage when that place was still around, but I used to go in there and it was a restaurant too, so whatever.
You're still underage, bro.
I wish.
Hey, dude, I saw some of your pictures, man, with like some long hair, like some luscious locks.
Yeah.
And now you're wearing
not anymore.
Not anymore. I feel your pain, bro.
No más
man,
pelo.
Let me switch that camera, dude. That's funny, dude. That's funny, dude.
You know what? But I dig it, and you're in the same boat. So it's like, you know what? All that time trying to fix my hair and all those years, I never liked my hair because it was always too thin or whatever. I'm like, you know what? And then it started falling out. I'm like, you know what? I'm good with this.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Yeah. Actually, I've never shaved my head in my life until pandemic.
Really?
So and
tried it
out.
It
was something that it kind of scared me. I was always afraid, like, oh man, I probably got a weird shaped head and all this kind of stuff. And once I did it, I was like, it took me a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, at first, I was kind of freaked out and like, dude, I look like shit. But then, now I'm used to it. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to pay. We don't have to pay anybody to, cut our hair anymore. It's like saving money by switching to bald.
Well, yeah, man, because I was going like every week and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stubble starts coming back, and then they would just kind of like trim me down or whatever. And I was like, man, this is like spending like, for hair that's not really growing. It's like, why in the hell am I, so this lady, she's like, you know what? She even felt bad for me. She even gave me like a little small set of clippers. And
really?
So until my buddy just says, his name is Joe Reyes. Joe Reyes, I love you.
Hey.
He says,
I know Joe Reyes.
Just shave it. Just shave it. And I go, no, man, I don't want to shave it. Just shave it.
Just get it.
Just do it. Just do it. I'm like, because I was going real short with clippers.
Yeah,
I know we're way off topic.
Grow out a little bit. But I need to shave it off again.
Yeah, I shaved it, dude, and I was like, oh, this is badass.
Yeah. Especially summertime, dude, in San Antonio.
Well, yeah.
In South Texas, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That's where it's at, baby.
Yeah, okay. I know we went way off topic, man, but a couple. There's for sure one baldy over here, and one in the making.
Right. Right behind you.
Oh man, right? No, man.
I'll tell you what. That's why I wear a hat all the time.
Yeah, man. Looks good.
And I was wearing hats before my hair, was starting to fall out. So I'm like, cool. I found my style. Man, so it's like whatever.
I've been wanting to do that. I just haven't done it. Like
I've
been wanting to go get
the
hat.
There's no reason not to, but then you don't really need to.
Nah.
You got a good look, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're all right. But that's the thing, right? Nowadays.
Thanks, bro.
Nowadays, being bald is not so weird. There's so many people that have the same situation, so it's not weird.
Was not gonna let myself go with like patches and shit and like dude, no hair grows here and da. I'm like, dude, I remember one day I woke up and I hadn't, like shaved anything or whatever, like in like my face or anything in about a week and a half. Yeah, but this is like way before pandemic.
That's where I'm at, kind of stubbly.
Yeah, dude. And I went, dude, and I just
shave it all.
Well, don't even tell me about the cuts. All the scrapes and nicks that I would do all that stuff. But yeah, dude, it's one of those things where I'm glad I did it.
Me too.
And, because I didn't want that other look, because when that hair grew out, man, I aged about 10 years, dude.
Well, that's how my dad, he lost his hair in the middle, but then he still kind of grows it on the side.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing that shit.
Dad, come on, Dad.
I ain't doing that shit.
You got to shave that. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's get back to some music, man. That was way off topic, though. Having a good time, brother. Yeah.
Hey, already.
So, yeah, man. So I know that okay, of course, like going back to the music scene. Yeah. So how often are you playing now? Going back from like the pandemic. No. It's all good, brother.
So I think actually there have been a couple weeks in the last few months that I've done up to like 6 or 7 shows, but maybe it wasn't all like consecutive days. Sometimes doubling up. But like this week, played tonight, playing tomorrow. 2 gigs on Saturday, 2 gigs on Sunday. And then I'm off Monday, But then next week is crazy because it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And so
Like it's already starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
And, a lot of the cats that that I know that everyone's kind of getting back to work.
Right.
Getting calls.
And you were saying that you have quite a few gigs in Austin as well, right? So like you're jumping back and forth, and
I've been driving back and forth from Austin for
years,
months now. Yeah,
all months.
For years, but then also this last year, I mean, all of a sudden I'm up in Austin all the time, which was not expected or anticipated, but it just happened,
Yeah.
And the more musicians I meet up there, the more calls I'm getting for this gig, that gig, to fill in for so and so, do this, that,
Yeah.
The way it works, you know how it is, but.
So that's cool, man.
Cool.
So yeah, so but I mean that's great. I mean the main thing is that it's good to see that you're playing because you are a big part of our local scene, and it's really cool to know that San Antonio is kind of like coming back again. But how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about just everything being open now, and just you don't know who?
I mean, yeah. Personally,
maybe asymptomatic or something. I feel I probably rubbed shoulders with people.
I mean, and that's
the
scariest part. Like I remember the day after I think we played our last gig, like before everything shut down, was like the day everything shut down. They're like at midnight tonight, everything shut down. Our gig was like till 11. So I'm like calling the people like, can we play tonight or what? And we did, and I remember like went to my buddy Brian Duarte's house on the south side, and we drank all night. And I remember like leaving, the sun's coming up, whatever, you know how we do. But we're like partying because it's like we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Like life just changed like that, and all of a sudden it's like, dude, I remember driving home. I was good by that point because I didn't drink that much. Wink. But I remember just driving home and thinking like, damn, like there's this invisible danger out there now that it's just like we can't see it. We don't know where it's at. It was just a weird feeling that next day, having to realize that from here on out, at that point, we didn't know what the hell was going to go on.
Yeah, and then
so
all these
like
people are just passing away. All these statistics and this data that was coming in about just how many like the hospitals being booked, and just like everybody just being there and sick and passing, and like rigs, and they have nowhere to store. Oh my gosh. Okay, way off topic again, party people.
It was terrifying, dude.
But it was terrifying, man. It was, and I know that we have to move on. We have, some have gotten the shot, some haven't, but I think more than 50% have, which is good. So that kind of helps out.
Yeah, that gives me a little bit of faith.
Yeah.
Because I got mine, I got a lot of friends that are on the fence about it too, about, are they trying to, put something that is risky into us? And I took mine, and I guess maybe it's just a mental thing, and we don't know what the hell happened, But
here we go on GPS and see if I can find you real quick.
Right. But honestly, right. But I do feel a little more comfortable knowing that they say that if you've gotten the vaccine, that you're not gonna, there's less chance you're gonna get it, and less chance you're gonna give it to someone else.
And that is should not get as sick. Right.
You won't die. Right. So that was my thing. I don't hate on anybody that is against it, because I got a lot of close friends who they're not into it, and I mean I definitely want to see everybody's point of view, and I understand where they're coming from, but it's like, dude, it was a little bit of a load off my mind because I'm out here all the time, out here playing gigs and stuff. So
well, look, man,
right,
yeah, well, for sure, man, yeah, and
it's a little piece of mind.
I have been, exposed to it too. I mean, we're doing gigs, and they're private parties. Everybody's having a good time, and and even during the time of everything, people were just still taking off their masks.
Right.
After like as soon as things started kind of opening up again, and then you can start having parties again.
Then everyone's like going back to default mode, like whatever.
Take this thing off. But just take care of yourself, I guess, right? Little health thing there. But all right, so I'm gonna show one of your videos, man, and then we're gonna engage a little bit with some of our audience. So we're gonna, cool. You guys, welcome out to Marked Up Live. Will Owen Gage is with me tonight, man. I really appreciate it. Making things happen for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and play a video here for you guys, and we'll be right back. All right. You've been marked up.
you. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Yeah.
Man, that's nice, bro.
Thank you.
Was
Thank
that
you, bro.
Sam's Burger Joint?
Yes, sir.
That was Sam's, right? Yeah, I can see that tapestry in the back. That was nice, bro. So tell me a little bit about that song.
Just a song about, trying to bring people together. And I mean, the world is a rough place, dude, and a lot of haters out there, dude. And I'm lucky I was raised without any of that shit in my life, where just treating people as people, human beings as human beings. And you know, I'm thankful that I didn't have any of that stuff going on, because I've seen all that shit going on. I mean, like my parents and my family raised me to know about all that and the injustice in the world and all that. So I guess I tend to write songs about that, So my favorite line from that song is, I wake up discouraged every day, got the struggle on my mind. People try and die to make it pay for a peace they may not find. But together we are strong. We can overcome the pain. With a little understanding, the tears will wash the blood away like rain,
Yeah.
That's just, And then the lyric, the chorus is, reach out your hand, I'm sinking further into the sand, feel like I'm withering away, turn to dust from broken clay. Destiny's on the horizon, waiting for us to find a way. We might make it there someday.
Nice.
It's basically just saying, sometimes I don't have a lot of patience for all that shit. Like I see someone being hateful or rude or racist or whatever, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
Man.
Get out of here. Because that's just, that to me is so small-minded. And, that's one thing I love about being from San Antonio is like, dude,
man,
you can't escape the culture of this city.
Yeah.
You can't escape the culture of the city.
Right.
And so, like, dude, if you're racist, man, you should get the hell out of here. Go somewhere else, bro.
Yeah, man.
Get out of here.
That's that special neighborhood over there, right in the back.
That's what's up.
But that's a beautiful. I mean, that's great, man. That to try to bring things together. And it's true, man. Right. It's very important to stay positive, man, especially in times right now. You know what I mean? So what you're doing there,
and there's a lot of good stuff in the world too.
There's great stuff in the world.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, there's a lot of great stuff.
That's the best shit. That's why it's like, why you want to waste your time on bitching, man, when there's so much to be thankful for, bro.
Amen, dude.
Don't get me started.
Me neither. Amen, brother.
Yeah, man. So now that I think what I want to do here, man, is I want to see you want to jam a tune.
Sure.
We'll do one by yourself for right now, and then maybe later on, if we can come up with something together, we'll jam out together. But I would love to have Mr. Will Owen Gage sing a song for us, party people.
I don't know what to do, though.
You don't know what to do? I thought you played every night.
Right? And I still never know what to play.
Right.
You said the Beatles, man. I'll do some Beatles,
bro. Oh, okay. That sounds cool.
Do some Beatles.
All right.
I like doing this song, man. And the lyrics are so weird that it's kind of like up to you to decide what they mean,
Right.
But I think it's a cool song. I like to sing this one, so
go for it.
I'm gonna do it. Living is easy with your eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. Doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields where nothing is real, nothing to get hung about. The strawberry fields forever. No one, I think, is in my tree. You know it must be high and low. It is, you know you can't tune in, but it's alright. At least I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields where nothing is real and nothing to get home about. And strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. And sometimes, no always, I think it's me. But you know it must be all a dream. I think no, I mean yes, but it's all wrong. At least I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields where nothing is real and nothing to get home about. The strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever.
Yeah, bro. That's nice, man.
Thank you, bro.
You have a killer voice.
I'm working on that part.
Are you? I'm gonna take up the verb. Okay,
I
sorry.
think that's always been the thing that I've been working on. Like, you know, guitar was always my main focus growing up. And then the voice was always kind of like, sometimes I do all right. Sometimes it's like,
Yeah.
But everything is a constant uphill battle, so that's what's up.
Right. And uphill battle. That's cool, man. That was great. Thank you, man, for doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. That sounded nice.
Thank you, brother.
That sounded nice. So I know that you are working with some other bands as well. So you have your band, and then you have, who are you, 2 Tons of Steel?
So I used to be with them. That's why I sent a clip, because I was
Right.
with them up until the pandemic started. And they were kind of wanting to go back to work a little sooner than I wanted to. And I was already planning to leave later on that year. So I was just like, I think it's time to go ahead. Everything was changing so much. I was like, it's time for me to make a change in my life. So
Yeah.
I went ahead and bailed out. And thankfully, you know, it was all good. There was no hard feelings, and it wasn't because of a stupid drunk fight or some shit like that.
Yeah, man. Everything was.
So everything was cool, and
Great, man.
I just was like, man, it's like if I didn't have aspirations to want to be my own, you know, artist or whatever, if I was just a side man, I was like, maybe I'd stick around. But you know, there's other bands I want to play with, other people I want to play with, but also eventually I want to get back to doing my own music too, here and there, and you know, it's just.
But that's such a good point, dude, because I think that's such a big part of how we grow is like playing with different people, man.
Absolutely.
Playing with different cats. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't be your scales and just sitting in your, room and just going over licks and not playing with these cats.
Sitting
you
in
know
your
what I mean?
mom's basement.
Yeah, man. And like, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, I think we all have to kind of move on a little bit, you know what I mean? I
Absolutely.
I play with some really cool artists and stuff,
Bro,
and
yeah.
I've but when
How
it's
many years
time
were
to
you-
part, it's time to part.
Like, I know it's, but I'm curious, how many years were you with Emilio?
13.
Damn. Yeah.
But they're on 2 separate times.
Right.
7 years the first time, 6 years the second time.
That's cool, though.
Until his passing.
Right. That's beautiful, though. That's cool you were there, and I know it was a major loss felt throughout the entire music community of South Texas and
That was
beyond.
tough, man.
But definitely, I remember when he passed.
Yeah, man. I was a pallbearer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was a pallbearer. And
I know you said, too, you had lunch with his kids today.
oh yeah, one of them, Emilio.
Okay, right, okay.
Yeah, man, we
Those
hung out
kids
today.
they're badass,
They're
dude.
talented,
Bandoleros,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
They're talented, man.
Yeah, no, I've always
Love 'em.
thought those guys were amazing musicians.
Yeah, like the
It's
show. I always say this because they're the reason why I have this show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they are the exact reason.
They were doing their show too, right? For long.
Yeah, well, the way
the Neon Cactus, or what was their show?
Yeah,
what was it?
Neon.
What was it? Beside the Cactus, or something like that.
Neon Cactus.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember watching some of their stuff. Like,
yeah, dude, and they still put them
locked
out
at the house. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bandoleros are still putting them out, dude. It's like, damn. It's amazing. I'm over here by myself and there. Gotta punch buttons and shit. No, but okay, what were we even saying, man?
I don't know.
I got lost for a second. Damn it.
The more of these I drink too, is not gonna get any better.
Well, I'm drinking water and I don't even remember. Anyways, man, we're just having a good time. But
yeah, man.
somebody
letting the conversation lead us, man.
Unless somebody can just Michael get us clapping.
Yeah.
Thank
you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna give a shout out to Anthony Thomas. He's probably not even watching anymore.
Oh yeah, Anthony, another great musician, sax player, makes barbecue.
Okay, cute.
And he makes badass food. I'm gonna come and see you, Anthony.
Yeah.
I am.
We gotta, you know
what?
what?
About that earlier.
Talking about supporting local people, local artists, local business. Yeah, Blues Pit Barbecue, man. Gotta give a shout out to my homeboy.
Yes.
Our homeboy, Anthony Thomas Martinez. Blues Pit Barbecue, right there on San Pedro in front of Bananas Billiards. You can't go wrong, baby.
Yeah.
It's good. I go there once or twice a week. Usually. He'll beg to differ, but I'm there a lot. Hey, man, I paid a light bill on that damn place, man. Come on.
Dude, I'm gonna come. Hey, Will was saying something about your turkey.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, turkey.
Damn, that turkey's
bro,
legit, dude.
See,
you know, he should know about turkey because he's a jive turkey himself, so he should know about turkey.
Dude, this is pissing me off because I've been seeing a fly.
There's some flies in here, yeah.
Son of a. Okay, man.
It's just because we're some fly guys.
We're some fly guys, dude. My man. Well, you know, it's just that time of year, man. There's freaking, I mean, it's hot out there. These things want to come inside where it's cool. Anyways,
that ain't no bull.
But
that ain't no bull.
Yeah, man. So we're going back to, you know, like your your career. What other artists have you performed with? Like what, you know, like what's part of your resume?
So yeah, I mean,
I could probably.
It's definitely not that. It's definitely not that glamorous or nothing. But yeah, definitely Frank Rodarte got me my start. I mean, I swear, my first paying gig, 12 years old, dude, at the Cove, where I'm still playing every Thursday. But yeah,
dude, I gotta show
cats,
this picture right here.
Yeah, that's me at 4 years old.
Damn, look at that.
Playing my brother's guitar. My half brother Jeff Gage has his guitar. And I mean, at that point, dude, Hendrix was my dude. I mean, and I guess that's why I held it left-handed. I don't know. People ask me that all the time because I'm not left-handed. But I mean, at that point, I was just like so serious about it. And they would laugh, dude, and I'd get mad and shit because they'd be laughing at me, and I'd be like, getting off. Stop laughing. You know,
who are all these cats? These are
the
characters.
These are my ATX family, my friends. In the forefront, though, is so on the left there in the front is Eddie Hernandez. That's Little Joe. That's Little Joe y La Familia's son.
Okay.
That dude is an incredible singer-songwriter, guitar player. Dude, he writes great songs, sings his ass off, and can shred guitar like a badass. All the way on the other side in front is Jorge Castillo. He played with Malford Milligan and just a bunch of Austin guys. In the middle there is Mike Bernal. That's the band I play with. Is Mike and the Bernals every Sunday night at Seaboys in Austin, Texas. He was with Dale Watson for a long time, but then he played with Little Joe at one point back in the day. And
nice.
Just a great all-around drummer. He play all kinds of genres and stuff. Behind him is Bobby Perkins, who played with Ian Moore.
Oh, nice.
Also, Carolyn Wonderland right now. Who else was he with? Oh, I can't think right now. Anyway, and then Johnny Keys is to the, I guess, with his mouth open. And then, of course, I'm on the other side. But yeah, that's the band that played this last Sunday at Seaboys. Mike and the Bernals. Yeah,
that's cool, man. Stuff. All right, so here's Crush.
Crush,
all right, so this is some of the, like we were talking about earlier, some of the same circles, you know, how we kind of roll with some of the same buddies, you know, because we are basically just meeting each other almost for the first, I mean, we're talking for the first time, for sure.
Right.
We've met each other, but we're talking for the first time.
Right.
All right, so one of the things we were saying earlier is about some of the musicians that, you know, that we know, and there's you, there's Mario, he was on the show last week.
Yes.
And there's Misha, Mondo,
and Joey. Dude, that's
Joey
a badass
Blackman.
crew right there. And actually, at that point, I'd never really met Mario, and I'd never met Misha or Joey. I'd known Mondo for many, many years. I've always thought Mondo was a badass drummer, dude.
He is a badass drummer.
Such a talented and such a beautiful human being, dude. Just a nice cat.
He's necio. I had him on the show, man. He ate all my damn almonds and all my food live.
But dude, that was a fun ass trip, man.
Love you, Mondo.
You know, I met all them. Basically, we all got to know each other on the plane, you know, on the way to Cabo, and dude, we had the most wonderful time, dude. Really feel like it's, you know, in that short period of time, me and Mario really connected, and me and Joey really connected, and it was just like, man, these guys are my brothers for life again now. Like, dude, we're friends for life.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
It was so fun, dude.
It's very easy to make a connection and create a bond like that.
Well, I think when you're all on the same page and it's just like there's no animosity and no one's being like on some kind of ego trip, you know, none of that shit where it's like, dude, we're all here. We're all like, dude, blown away that we're on a private jet going to do this little
dude,
gig,
that's crazy.
It was fun, dude. It was
that's
so
badass.
Fun. And it was all thanks to Mario, man. He's the one that really got all that.
Yeah, we talked
going.
about it, dude.
Dude, Mario's the shit, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, and he was a great interview because he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I just switched. I don't know why I even switched for. Okay. Let me see.
Okay.
Some other friends here.
There's a motley crew.
There's
dudes.
JP.
So yeah, JP Leal there to my left, and then on the right is Chris Cuevas Project, San Antonio, puro San Antonio.
Yeah, another
and
gigger.
then,
I'm gonna track him down.
Yeah, dude, we play a lot together. I'm blessed that during the pandemic, once I decided to leave 2 Tons, Chris Cuevas was keeping me working a lot, and I love playing his music. He's one of my best friends, and we hang out all the time, and we're always talking every day. And same thing with the guy next to him, Richie. I call him Pinche Richie. That's Richie Alcorta from. He was in 2 Tons of Steel with me as well. But he's been around San Antonio, played a little bit in the Customatics back in the day, just all kinds. He's a punk rocker from back in the day too.
Really?
But he's one of my best friends as well. JP too, but those 2 guys.
I love JP. Yeah, look,
but
there's Anthony right there. There's Chris.
Hey, Chris Villanueva.
Yeah, man, we had breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, did y'all?
Yeah.
I love that dude, man.
Him and my boy.
Dude,
me, Chris.
You guys are insane on them keys, and Chris is like,
Chris is on another
I've
level.
been watching Chris play for years and years, and I always thought he was so badass.
Don't
Don't tell him I said that though.
Yeah, I told him yesterday, man. I was like, dude, I'm for real, man. We gotta get on, man. I need my lessons, dude. I need my lessons. Let's go.
Well, he just knows that jazz stuff so well.
Yes, dude. He connects the dots really well.
So in the front there is Mike Zeal. That's my old man, Mike Zeal from I've been knowing that dude since I was 13, 14. He knows Frank, and we played together with Frank Rodarte and all that guys. This dude, nobody knows this guy, man. I love this guy. He's my favorite guitar player in all of San Antonio. Not because of any technical ability, but just because of his soul. He's got good tone. This guy, Tony Cuellar, man. Tony T.C. Cuellar, dude. This guy, when I was young, I think I was about 15 or 16 in this picture. This dude, that's at Santa's place on the east side over there by AT&T Center.
Holy shit.
That's
where that's at?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And this dude, man, he's still one of my favorite, or not my favorite. He's my favorite guitar player in San Antonio. And he doesn't go out and play anymore. No one knows who the hell he is. And he's still alive and he's still around, but
you still talk to him?
I try to stay in touch with him here and there,
Yeah.
but he just kind of keeps to himself. He likes to sit at home and practice. I've tried to get him to come out to gigs, like come jam with us, come fill in when I can't do this one gig. But he's just such a modest, humble guy. But this dude,
cool, man.
I love him to death, man. And being a fellow lefty also, but
Yeah,
I feel like
right.
that dude helped raise me.
That's cool.
So this picture, that's me holding Doug Psalms' telly.
Doug Psalms from the Texas Tornadoes.
That's his famous Telecaster. You can see him. And this was at Sean Psalms' house, his son's house.
Okay.
And you can see his lap steel in the background. You can see back behind the neck of the guitar, there's Sean and Doug.
There's not very many people that have touched that guitar like that. That's pretty badass.
That guitar, that was a special day. Man, getting to hold that guitar was like, damn. That guitar was, I guess, You got a couple years ago that guitar was at the Nashville Hall of Fame. They did a little thing.
Wow.
They had a huge exhibit, and part of the exhibit was honoring Doug Sohm. So they had that guitar, that steel guitar that's behind me, bunch of stuff. But yeah, this dude, Mark Benno, man, not too many people know about this guy either. He played guitar on L.A. Woman, the song L.A. Woman by the Doors. And then this guy had a band back in the 70s called the Nightcrawlers. And Stevie Ray Vaughan started playing with him in, like, I think mid-70s, 76, something like that. They recorded together with Dole Bramhall Sr. But this dude, I've known him long time too, man. He definitely has been a force in raising me as well.
That's
cool, Mark
man.
Benno, man, dude's badass.
That's cool, man. That's cool, man. I love seeing the pictures. I love seeing how you grew up. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy just seeing how a lot of my guests, you know, have started in music and who their inspirations are, who are the ones that really had their back, you know, when they were kids and who helped them grow. Yeah. Like that kind of stuff. I love that shit. I really do.
No, I do too. I think it's,
it's amazing.
Knowing that kind of stuff about people or your friends, like, it just kind of helps you understand each other a little more.
Yeah.
It's great.
For sure, man. It's definitely a killer connection, man, that you guys have made. So, all right, man.
Definitely.
I want to go ahead and play another video real quick, man. Just check out some more of what you have over here. We're going to take a short break, but check out Will O. Engage, man. I'm so glad that you're here, brother. One more time. One more time.
Thank you, bro.
You got it, brother. All right, everybody. We'll be right back, man. Mr. Will O. Engage.
You've been marked up.
He's known for his great guitar works, just strumming around town. Will Engage joins us today. First of all, thank you very much for being here, sir.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, the guitar work is just amazing.
I appreciate that.
What was your influence growing up?
Just my brothers and my family, and then always being around music ever since I can remember, maybe before I was even born. And so it's just always been everything I've ever wanted to do. Didn't think I had any other options in life either. So
if you had, say, your top three guitar players you really wanted to be like growing up, who were they?
Well, 2 years old, I found out about Jimi Hendrix, and it was all downhill from there, as I say, just jokingly.
And a lefty like you.
But then also later on, Stevie Ray Vaughan, but then even older blues cats like Albert King, B.B. King, Freddie King, all those guys. So, and then there's so much music that inspires me across the board, all kinds of genres and different stuff. So, what
would be your favorite, blues?
I think that's kind of my favorite because I know that's the history and the origins of American music. So I think. I look at music very historically and want to know where everything came from. So I think I always end up back at the blues.
And then as far as even rock, too, because with Leonard Skinner, you had a chance to open for them?
Yeah, that was many, many years ago. And I've done some amazing things since then. And, now I'm playing with 2 Tons of Steel full time. That's more rockabilly, honky-tonk kind of stuff. But then with my own bands, I have a band called Hip Willie and the Alamo Tones that's coming out with an album next month. And that's more straight ahead, traditional 50s, 60s style blues. And then have my other trio, that's Will Gage Trio. We play ZZ Top, Jimi Hendrix, all that kind of stuff, and have original music more in that vein.
All right, Will, thank you very much. You can catch Will O. Engage, the trio, Thursday at Bariba Cantina. The show starts at 7 p.m. Gentlemen, take it away.
Wow, that was good. Dude, he tears it up. You need to lower this real quick. That's a talented dude, man. That's a talented cat right there, for sure. And we have him here on Marked Up. Yeah, he's outside real quick, and he's going to come right back in. It's all good. I know how to do this. So welcome to Marked Up Live. I'm so glad that you guys are hanging out. Willow and Gage is here with me, and we just saw him tearing it up on his guitar. Here he is. He's back. Yeah, he's back. And, dude, you sounded great.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
That sounded great, man.
Yeah, thank you. That was we had the chance to do the SA Live show. That was fun. Yeah, it was super cool.
The and that interview started off pretty nice, man. About talking about. Please excuse the flies, man. It's driving me nuts, man. I even have like my swatter.
They're all over my empty White Claw cans. Here. Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me because I like the claw. All right.
But you said something about music saving you and not like like where else do you think you might have gone if it hadn't been for music,
bro? I don't want.
Who knows?
I don't want to think about it because
I feel you.
I feel like, dude, music, especially when my parents split, it was just a rough scene, man.
Yeah.
And, if I didn't have music, I might not even be here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Music has been a huge blessing in my life, and the friends that I've made through music have changed my life for the better. And it's like, dude, I don't even want to think about where I would be otherwise, man, because that's a scary thought.
Man, in high school, man, I'll be honest, man. I mean, I didn't have a really good experience in high school except for playing
School
music.
was rough, yeah.
But yeah, man, I was becoming like this little thief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And music
dude.
was the one who took me out. Took me out of all that.
Well, like the school I went to early on, I had to leave and go to a different high school, and I'm thankful I found a magnet arts school and went to high school at Robert E. Lee, and that saved my life too, just because I was around more like-minded people, and I was the poor kid at the rich school, and I had long hair, and I was a freak, But we never messed with those kids, and they'd come out of their way to mess with us.
Oh, really?
And I was depressed, and it was a rough time. It was rough. Dude. It was bad. And,
so like some kind of like bullying type shit.
Yeah, dude, just the football jocks and all that kind of stuff, and whatever. And like,
so
I try not to be angry about it anymore. And I spent years kind of like. It took me a long time to get over it.
Wow.
And because they would just go out of their way to make you feel like you're worth less than they were. And no one should ever do that to anybody, man. Like, we're all human beings, dude. No one's worth any more than anyone else, man. Like, so it took me a long time to just find myself and to find my own self-worth.
Yeah.
And through music and through my friends that I've made through that, it's like, dude, it's I wouldn't change it for
So at that time, you're already jamming on your guitar. You're already
Oh, yeah.
So that's
so there was, if I didn't have that, I might have killed myself.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend that did kill herself at the first school I went to.
Ouch.
Just because she was getting, bullied at school, and then had a lot of pressure from her parents at home to get good grades and all that stuff. And it was a tough school, and,
She couldn't take it.
I miss her. Yeah, dude, And I wish I could have done something to stop her from doing that, but whatever. Life is crazy, man.
I mean, you didn't know.
Well, and I was too. We were kids, and we were too wrapped up in our own bullshit to even figure it out. So it was tough, man. And music saved my life.
Yeah.
I'd tell anybody that, man. Any day of the week.
Yes.
Any moment, I'll tell anybody that.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, bro.
And and it's like one of those things too, man, where you can be told over and over again, just get a real job. Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've all heard that. And it's like, but I do have a real job. I have they're all the time.
Hey, screw what anybody else thinks, man.
Right?
Right. It's like we get to do what we love to do, and
right.
Sometimes it's not always the most lucrative thing.
Right.
We're not always making the most money or whatever. But to me, any more especially too, because I've been in some bands where we're making decent money, and it was not exactly what I wanted to do. And it was still, there were still fun moments, but that's why, especially now and during this pandemic, it's like I've definitely realized that more and more that it's like, dude, I don't care how much money we're making, bro. As long as I'm around my people that I want to be around.
That's true.
And my friends.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
screw money, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's way more to life than money, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Money does not work when it comes to that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good to know, man.
Yeah.
It's really good to know.
Amen, bro.
So, yeah, Willow engaged. Check. Check.
Yeah.
But that's really cool how you bring all that, to like, when it comes to, when it came to myself growing up too, man, it was like, I grew up into a musical family. My dad worked in a music store. I was able to buy my gear. Dude, I've had that stand, like this stand right here with my computers on and all that, for almost 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Built solid. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I grew up into all that, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I started kind of like just, I guess it's just kids, man. We're just kids. We're kind of just growing up. But I made some mistakes and stuff, you know what I mean? And then, but yeah, man, you find it.
Right.
Yeah, you find it.
Yeah.
And then after a while, like all the gigs and stuff, you'll start, well, it's happened to me. So I gigged a lot, like the 4 or 5 times a week, 6 times a week. I was grinding it, even hitting some road stuff, and then come back and do more gigs. And I was just like all over the place. And then I finally got to a point where it was like, man, I gotta like think about this a little more strategically. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then you start implementing like, okay, I gotta start putting in some business skills in here and start growing this a little bit more.
That's the toughest part for me.
Yeah. No, it's tough. Period.
Yeah.
Period, brother. It's tough,
as
man.
musicians, it's
hard.
like,
it's another job.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's a whole different mindset where, it's not just about your talent or your ability as a musician. You got to know how to network and get gigs and take care of business, where it's like, that's never been my strong suit. Mm-hmm. I've always just been a musician, and that's all I ever wanted to do. So then, like, now all these years later, it's kind of kicking my ass. Like, oh, damn.
Well, it's like how
I got to do this and that. Like, oh, okay.
Well, check out like a lot of the like musicians are producers now. They're arrangers. They're the songwriters. They wear all these hats. They engineer. You know what I mean? Like Jorge Palomo. Like wears all these hats. You know what I mean? Like he does it all. And I think that's a big part of like, he's got his hands in different things, just like I have my hands in different things, because we're trying to figure out what is the best way to kind of keep moving forward and keep growing, especially when we're trying to like support the music scene. We have to support the music scene. You know what I mean? That's a tough one. That's a tough one, dude. Yeah. It's tough, man. You know what I mean? Like just having live entertainment, whether it's like a venue or if it's a bar or it's a club or whatever, just having live music, man. We have to we have to put our foot down as musicians to them a little bit too. You know what I mean? We gotta kind of like,
well, that's
hey,
the thing,
man,
and it's a shame that
you want some badass talent.
It feels like there's a lot of clubs out there too that want to pay a decent amount, and but then there's a lot of places that just don't see the value in it. Right. So they're like, well, we can only pay you $150 for the whole band. It's like,
yeah. Hey, have you ever experienced?
Man.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced this, bro? Have you ever experienced, like, they'll say, okay, we can give you $400, $500, $400, $500, and then they're paying you like they're paying you top dollar. Right. And then on top of that,
like they're
giving you shit, throughout the night.
We're worth more than that. And I think as artists, just in general, it's like we get to do what we love to do. So we're not like, we feel guilty, asking what we're worth,
right.
Or, maybe some of us, like for a long time, it took me a long time to realize what I am worth, or what me and my homies or what we're worth, but it's tough, man, to put your foot down and say, no, we deserve this. And we're bringing you quality entertainment.
Yeah, because
we're not Joe Schmo and the schmoes over here.
But then it's hard to speak up because you don't want to lose the gig. You know what I mean? So it kind of got like it's kind of a little catch.
It's tough, man.
It is tough,
scary.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. This is really cool, man. I love how we're talking about this stuff, man. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. It's trying, getting into the local scene and trying to figure out things. And so you, my friend, you have your trio that you do a lot of your gigs with, right? So
before 2 Tons, like 5 years ago, I was doing a lot of my own trio stuff. Now, mostly I've been just kind of doing a lot of sideman stuff. Playing with Chris Cuevas,
Okay.
like I said, Chris Cuevas Project a lot. In Austin a lot. Random people there too, but Mike and the Burnals every Sunday. And kind of just getting back into trying to get my own gigs too.
Right.
So I put that on the back burner. I mean, I put a lot of stuff on the back burner for 2 Tons. And that's finally why I was just part of why I was like, dude, you know, I got a lot of stuff I've been looking forward to doing at some point.
Right.
And all that stuff's just been sitting. So in that in itself too has kind of been a challenge to get back into, you know, booking my own stuff.
Right.
And you know, it's kind of a challenge after all those years of just showing up whenever and like, okay, we got to be here.
But don't
here,
get too
just,
chill though.
you know.
Don't get too chill on that, because let me tell you why. I would do that, you know, not that. What I would do is, I was working a lot, right, and I was the sideman, right. So I'm getting a lot of gigs. I've been a sideman for years, bro. I'm still a sideman. So so then
You're a sideman to yourself.
Yeah. So all these gigs were coming in, and it was great. It was great, man. You know, I was working with some really good people. And then of course, you know, things change, and then, you know, the band might take a little different direction, right? You know, it might not be my decision, it might be their decision. And then here I am, like, you know, like, okay, well, I didn't book myself for all these months, or maybe a whole year and a half, 2 years, and then
you got nothing.
I want to book myself, and I can't. It's harder to get back in on rotation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's how I felt like the last 4 or 5 years that I was with 2 Tons. Yeah, it's like you kind of disappear from the scene a little bit, where I was still there and I'd still go out and play gigs every other night, but then a lot of people aren't going out during the week. They see what's going on the weekends.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, dude, you kind of get lost in the mix, and then
there
people start
to
forgetting
play.
that you're around, and they kind of like, oh, well, he's off doing that and this and that.
He thinks he's all big and shit. He's all badass. He thinks he's badass.
He thinks he's all cute.
He thinks he's all cute. He thinks he's all cute with his hat.
Shit, and his bald head.
And his bald head.
Híjole.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah,
well, that's cool, man. I mean, I like it. I love it, man. I love that you're playing a lot again. I know it's a sideman thing. I know that you're gonna be doing your thing here soon, man. It's gonna be great to see you doing your project. You're gonna feel good about doing your project because you're doing your thing again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and that's where I've been thinking too. Like, definitely, you know, this last year, and I was telling someone earlier today just about how, you know, the pandemic kind of made me lazy too. About, you know, we were just kind of stuck doing nothing for a minute, and you know, I thought maybe we'd be stuck a little longer.
Right.
And then everything opened up a little quicker than we thought. And all of a sudden now it's like, okay, shit, wait. Like,
Hey,
hold
whoa.
on, you know. And I'm blessed, like I say, you know, I'm very blessed that I get calls, a lot of calls to just do this and that and fill in for people that can't make it for other gigs.
and then your brotherhood with your, you know, with your musical family, and you're calling you for gigs, and, you know, you guys are working together, you know, and everybody's spreading the love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe that 100%.
No,
dog.
definitely lucky, man. But,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely time to get back to work.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. And so, and be honest here. How much were you on your instrument during the pandemic?
You know what? I gotta think back, because I think I was actually playing quite a bit.
Like just
But then
practicing?
I think there were times when, we got a little lazy with it. But then, you know, I saw a lot of people realizing that you can go live on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And start generating income
Really?
through that too, right? Are we on Facebook?
Really?
What? Huh? But, and I saw, I went like about a month before I really tried to do any of that stuff. Because, you know, I was like, all these people are on there like every damn night, you know. And I'm like, that's kind of, you know, whatever. But it's like, I need to get into that, though. And so I'm glad that I did. And I remember when I first started doing live streams, like I started acoustic. And then finally, like, because I got a little recording studio set up at my house. I got my drum kit set up, and it's all mic'd up. So I was like, man, I could make my own backing tracks, you know, make my own drum and bass tracks, and then, you know, write down the arrangement, the progression of the songs, and then, you know, play. Basically, I'm backing myself up.
Right.
You know, so I finally did that. So I went back into playing electric stuff, and I just remember getting back into that. It was like, it was a bit of, it took me a while to get back into it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I haven't done any of this in a while. You know, like I played behind a real band or something like that. So it was a little weird at first, but I'm glad I did because
Will Owen Gage, the techie.
I'm a nerd, baby.
You're a nerd?
You know,
Badass.
Yeah, man. But yeah, and I'm glad that I did get back into that because I was trying to do, I started doing, two or three live streams a week and, trying to just stay up with it. And once I finally got back into doing gigs, I was ready. Where a lot of cats were like, they've been like a lot of people, they're barely coming out now. Mm-hmm. And I've had friends say, "Oh, I'm glad you're getting back to work," but I'm like, "Well, we've been working since like May of last year, dude."
Yeah, really, man. I mean, I think I did like one gig in June, one in July, and then it stopped until like October. Had a few in October, and then it started just snowballing a little bit. And then, but now August is completely open. Yeah, like it's open. Like there's no. I have like 2 dates I think in August. Yeah, but I mean, I'll get that filled up here.
Well, and that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not booking stuff out 2 months in advance because, it's.
Yeah, they're still figuring things out too.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I'm at a point where, it seemed like actually up until now, I got a few dates out there in the coming months, but it's not full, and that's why I'm thankful to guys like Chris Cuevas because he's been actually. Before the pandemic, he was really getting his brand out there and starting to book a lot of stuff. So once things started to reopen, he's getting all these calls. And cats like Anthony Thomas Martinez that play with him or Chris Villanueva that play with him, they're not always available because they're doing other stuff. And Chris is like, dude, I don't want to. But, it's like, so it's cool because he's like, sometimes Chris Cuevas is like, dude, I don't want to just do a trio or whatever because he can. But, it's like he's like, no, I want you to come play. I'm like, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
And I owe him a lot, and I appreciate him for
that's badass.
If I don't have a gig, like tomorrow, I didn't have something booked. So he's like, come play with us. We're just a trio. Like, all right. And I'm down,
Badass. So that's cool, man.
It's,
that's the perfect example of brotherhood.
And then
you get.
But then we're best friends, and so it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna come not only just play with you, but then we're gonna have a great time just hanging out and laughing and joking and
that's a beauty.
Having a good time. So.
I know, dude. But like my band, dude, like our band, it's the same thing, dude. Like
X Factor.
Yeah, man. We get together, dude, and it's just like everybody's talking shit to each other and having a good time and laughing, and then somebody else interjects over here, and then somebody's like, shut up, and then boom, boom, boom. It's just badass, dude. It's just like creative banter, but on a musical level, and everybody's just like being pendejos, dude.
Híjole.
That's the best.
I know about that.
That's the best.
You know who I'm talking to out there, too.
Hey, I just remembered something. I just remembered something what I was saying earlier about the podcast because you're talking about going live. It was the podcast I was talking about because it was Emilio and Diego's idea. It just came back to my head right now. And so the E and the D, okay, so they asked me to, like, they just said, hey, man, like, let's just go live and we could play my dad's music and we'll just spread the love and we'll just do some social media. And so it was like
that's cool.
Family and friends.
Yeah.
So I got a taste of the interaction, of the engagement of the crowd. I mean, of the viewership. So I was like, this is cool, man. So I did it again. And then it just kept going. And so that's how it started. It was their idea for them by telling me, hey, let's play my dad's music. And just by seeing that, hooked, baby. Hooked. And then so I've told them already that I give them the E and the D. Marked up. Emilio and Diego.
Oh, wow.
It just happened like that.
That's cool.
So there you go. That's love, right?
Shout out. That's love, baby.
That's love.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
That's super cool.
Well, look, man, I'm going to stop us here because I want to have you back.
I would love to come back.
I would love to have you and Chris.
Yes, that would. Yeah, let's do that.
The Necio guitar players of San Antonio, Texas. All right.
Oh,
no, but dude, okay, so tell me where you're playing before we sign off, and I have another video that we're gonna show too as well before we get out. But
cool.
Yeah. So where you playing, man? Because I want to know. Because I want to go.
So tomorrow, which is Friday, I know this will probably be available for viewing later, so of course it will be done by then. But tomorrow is the 18th of June, I think.
18th of June.
So tomorrow we're at the Divide with Chris Cuevas project. Actually, I think it's on 1604. I've never been there before. Our first gig that was there got rained out, which was a few months ago. But the Divide, that's where we're at tomorrow. Chris Cuevas project.
Nice.
Saturday I'm with the Munoz brothers at a Fiesta event. I'd have to look up exactly where we're at, but that's early show on Saturday. Saturday night I'm in Ingram, Texas, out towards Kerrville. This coming Sunday, the 20th, I'm playing with Michael Guerra, and we're doing.
I'm gonna go see that.
See, that'd be fun. It's like a Father's Day thing. It's Father's Day though, so
I'll bring the family.
yeah. Well, bring them out.
Or
Jaime's place. Excuse me.
Where's Jaime's place?
Man, you know what? I don't know yet.
Well, there's GPS party people. Right. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm at. But my buddy Roy Perez. I got to give him a shout out too. Henry Perez and the Rhythm Kings. Henry Perez, they call him River City Slim. That's a guy that raised me too and let me come play with him when I was real young and cut my teeth. Henry Perez and the Rhythm Kings. His brother Roy Perez, they're doing a little event, Father's Day event at Jaime's place.
Okay.
This Sunday, I think myself and Michael Guerra are going on about 5:30.
About 5:30.
Yeah, so it's an afternoon thing.
Is there a cover type thing or?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'll tell you what. You let me know, and I'll put you on the guest
All right,
list.
man.
Don't tell anybody.
All you guys need to go and support live music, anyways, and I'll still pay my way to get in because I want to support the live music. But that's good to know. So you guys going about 5:30, but this is gonna be like entertainment all day.
Yeah, there's gonna be
dude. That's badass.
Yeah.
Is it more like the blues?
I think it's more of a bluesy kind of vibe, but then we'll have Guerra with us, so we'll be doing like tornadoes stuff and all kinds of stuff like that. So different stuff. So we'll see.
That's cool, man. That's great.
We'll just be jamming.
Yeah, man. Well, I really thank you for being on the show.
Brother,
and
thank you so much, bro.
I wish I had my marker, so I'm gonna get up. No, first. We'll play that last video. Let me get the guitar because I need all my guests to sign my guitar. So you're going to sign this guitar over here in a sec, bro. Okay, cool. And so let me go ahead and just get that video queued up real quick, and then we'll be right back. All right, you guys been marked up. that's badass, bro. God, man, you are talented, man. You got some freaking licks. You got some chops, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, will you
Bring this mic back in.
please? Yeah, man, will you please sign my guitar, my friend? You got it on there already. You got to find a spot wherever you want, my friend. And there's signatures that I need to get from about 20 people.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought of this idea way later in the game. You know what I mean? So you can go anywhere you want on the sides.
Sign on the bottom.
There you go.
On the bottom, baby.
That's it.
Started from the bottom. Now we here. Hey. Right, whatever.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Shit. Underdogs. Hey, that's what I always say, though, man. Proud to be an underdog, bro.
That's right.
Always fucking rising above, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hell.
The odds are against us, so we're going to keep pushing, though.
That's right. Amen, dude. Amen. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Will. I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. The music scene is coming back, man. It's great. And I know that you have a really full schedule this week, man. I really appreciate you making the time to come out here, man. I want to get you and Chris, man. So talk to Chris for me, if you don't mind, and we're going to get a date.
I'll probably talk to him later tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're always
thank you so much,
texting
man.
late night, texting. What? Yeah, man, let's do it.
Hey, Joaquin just popped on in. Joaquin Cura. What's up, Joaquin?
Right on, man.
I wonder if he's still watching. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, we're going to have Will come back, man. I can't wait till you guys I see you live, because I know I'm going to try to get out there on Friday, because it'd be great to see you and Mike. So, I mean, Saturday, I'm sorry. Sunday. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, man. I'm going down the whole schedule for this cat. Sunday.
You're good, dude. Hey, I know how it is.
Actually, I'm just jealous, man. I don't have any gigs. No.
Hey, what day is it again right now?
I think it's Tuesday. Marked Up Live on Tuesdays at 9.
Monday, fun day. Sunday, what day?
Sunday's Michael Guetta and Will Engage Day.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, man, I'll definitely will try my best to come and see you guys, man. I want to get some video on you guys, man. And yeah, man, just kind of hang out with you guys, since now that both of y'all be on the shows, that'd be great to just chill and we have something to talk about.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great night. Will, thank you again once more. You guys, we'll see y'all next week. You want to say anything, brother?
Love each other, man. Kindness is the answer, bro. Kindness and compassion. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's music.
What's up. Very well said, brother. All right, man. I love you guys. We'll see y'all next time. We'll see you next Thursday at 9 o'clock. You guys have been marked up.
That's all fucked up. Let's do it one more time. Another track. Yeah, another track.